So first of all, I would like to thank everyone who took the time to read my blog and give me comments and feedback on it. And it was interesting to hear everyone's views and everyone's thoughts on it. A lot of people agreed with what I said. That was good, I was glad. But yeah, thanks to everyone who took the time to do that. I did have a conversation with one person who didn't agree with everything that goes on the uplands and felt that things should be rewilded, which I understand some people think that, but for me personally, I just think we've ruined it and we've taken it too far as human beings. We upset the balance, you know, we've taken too much land away. So I think rewilding now is probably pretty ambitious. I still think it needs some form of management. I know there's a big debate on heather burning, but when you see the benefit of heather burning and how it actually helps the plants grow and things, I think there's a huge argument that heather burning makes a big difference and is a good thing. I also had a chat with a land agent who felt very strongly about all of these matters, and one of the most interesting things that he told me was that we all need to start making our voices heard. We all sit and we all complain about certain people who are always on TV protesting against the uplands and the management and everything that goes on. We all sit and have our opinions on that, but none of us actually do anything. So he felt very strongly that we need to start making our voices heard a lot more. One of the ways that he suggested to do that was to get in touch with your local MP and write to them, ask them where they stand on some of these matters, where they stand on conservation, if they have any projects going on, where they stand on grouse shooting, on heather burning, on managed uplands. We need to all get involved a bit more, and if 10 to 20 people write to their local MPs, it becomes a huge deal to the MP, because that's quite a lot of people, and they'll get more involved in these projects and be more interested because that's a lot of people to them and a lot of supporters. So I am certainly going to write to my local MP and ask where he stands on these matters. And I think if you do write to your local MP, don't go in all guns blazing. You know, introduce yourself, ask where they stand, tell them your concerns. If you're concerned about conservation, about how to do your job if you do work on the uplands, because I know it is getting harder for people to do their jobs. Talk to them about, you know, if you've seen more people walking on managed land, if you've seen more litter, if you know that you've seen more barbecues, things like that. Speak to them about all of those subjects and see where they stand and what their opinion is on that, because I feel like we should all be more interested in who we vote for and who looks after our area. I'm the same. I need to do that, so I am going to plan to do that and to try and make myself a bit more heard and to get more involved in it, because we do need to get more involved. We need to share our side. We need to share all the positives to managed land and all the benefits that brings. And I see the benefits every day when I go out photographing. So I am definitely going to do that. I also wanted to point out, I got my Fieldsports Journal this week, which I subscribe to, but I know you can buy individual issues. So if there was any issue I would recommend, it would be this month's one. It has some very good articles which are basically just saying what I've just said in my video. It's called Are You Doing Your Bit? It's by Mark Osborne. So that is the first one I would definitely recommend. And then there is another one, literally just flip the page. That one's page 66, but it is the next article. And they are all about writing to your MP and how to do it. I know a lot of people get Fieldsports, but you can just buy the individual article, the individual book, if you don't subscribe to them. So there is a book also coming out at the beginning of June by Ian Coghill, and he is the former chairman of the Game and Wildlife Conservation Trust. So he has written a very interesting book, which I will definitely be getting my hands on whenever I can. So that is another rant from me. But I know that a lot of people agree with me, and I feel like we need to say these things. We need to get out there and say it and educate people. So that is the purpose of these videos. And thank you to everyone for the support for these videos.